Hello everyone, welcome to this stream. Going well so far. I'm not looking at the chat, so if you're talking in the chat I can't see it, just FYI, just letting you know. Because my phone is out of reach, and if I go and pick up the phone, the cable that's plugged into it, that the internet is plugged into, is going to get disturbed, and then the internet will cut out, and then the stream will cut out, so I can't touch it. You know what I mean? So, alright, so yeah, we're just cruising along here. This plane performs well in the snow. I've only got 15% water radiator and about 3% oil radiator. It's never overheated, even in a climb, even in combat. This is the AK-7. And I'm at full power with 89% propeller, which is 2600 RPM. In the snow like this plane really goes well. It's really working nicely. Always the way, if I had more players on here, then I could get more action. I really don't like living in the southern hemisphere so much for this particular reason. I wish that I was in the northern hemisphere. And then I could play at the northern hemisphere peak times, and there would be a lot of players on here. And then I'd be able to do a lot more fun things than just flying around hoping to find some enemy. I'll probably do one more flight, so if there's enough players on the next map. Just checking out the chat. Mark W. Homie, howdy, homie. Toten VT, good morning, Froggy. LTNS, good morning, Toten VT. Welcome to the stream. I don't know what that acronym is. 3 people watching. Alright, so the new map is here. Looks like there's a lot of players connecting. There's no Yak 7, but there's a Yak 1, so I'll take the Yak 1. Take 240 litres of fuel. Going to need an energy advantage most of the time with this one. Certainly not going to chase any 109s. Alright, so I'm going to be here at this one, Rogachevo. Maybe. Or are people heading for the ships? I reckon people are heading for the ships. Or are they going to go across here? Or are they going to go across here? I don't know. Let's go for the ships. From here to the ships. And straight up here, I reckon. So, yeah, let's go. Of course, long time no see. GDT video is in the house as well. I want to remind everybody that you can support my efforts on GoFundMe and on a newer website called Buy Me a Coffee. Those are 2 ways that you can support me. Also, you can smash the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, you can subscribe to the channel. And check out my website, which is froggyfrog9000.com. And check out my Twitter. I'm on Twitter. Twitter's happening. Twitter is the happening place of 2024. There's a lot of stuff happening on there. This plane cannot, you cannot fly this plane at 100% power for very long. You have to keep it at about 75%. Four of ours down at this one. They must be about to attack here and here. I'll defend our artillery, our ships, and I'll loiter over their ships. So, you guys know me, I like to fly at treetop level, but with this plane against 109s, it doesn't have the energy to effectively dogfight like that. You need the energy to be able to dive on them, or at least be at the same level as them in a committed dogfight. If sounds like a committed relationship, some committed relationships are like a committed dogfight, aren't they? If you can't entice a 109 into a committed dogfight, it will just fly away, or it will just climb higher. And if you can't shoot it before it gets out of range, it'll just fly away. Twitter greater than OnlyFans advertising. Twitter greater than OnlyFans advertising. Yeah, yes. OnlyFans. What do you mean advertising though, if I may ask? I don't get it. Twitter greater than OnlyFans. Sorry, I'm not getting anything at all today. Sorry about that. I'm sure there's some good meaning in there somewhere. Equals what? Twitter equals OnlyFans advertising? Really? Okay. You know what? I recently was on Tinder, and I can see that there's sometimes girls that have OnlyFans accounts, and they like you on, they match you on Tinder. And then you say, hi, how you going? And then it's like, it becomes apparent that they're not actually interested in you. They're trying to drum up business for their OnlyFans. So, very disappointing. And I tell you what, actually I don't know what to make of Twitter, because on Twitter there's heaps of bots. Like I'm telling you, there's heaps of bots on X, on Twitter. Heaps and heaps. I should do a video on it. There's bots on Tinder as well. There's a certain kind of bot, and what it does is obviously it looks like a pretty girl, and it talks to you for a bit. And it has a formula. It'll talk to you for a bit, and then it will say, hey, I'm not on here very often. Let's talk on WhatsApp. And what it's trying to do, I don't exactly know how the scam works. It's a scam. But at the very least, they're trying to get your phone number. Because if you give them your WhatsApp, you give them your phone number. And your phone number is like a thing that's linked up to your identity, everything. So, because you can't get a SIM card without showing a passport in most parts of the world, or a driver's license, something like that. So your phone number, your SIM card, once the bot gets you to hand over your phone number, your mobile phone number, then it has some thing there. And I never progressed to giving it that, but I recognized it. And you see them over and over again. I think I must have come across a dozen of them already on Tinder. These bots that ask you, they chit chat to you for a bit, and then they say, I want to talk. I'm not on here often. I want to talk to you on WhatsApp. And if you say, I don't use WhatsApp, they'll give you the link to WhatsApp. Maybe it's just a bot to get you to use WhatsApp. Maybe WhatsApp is doing some stealth marketing where they're getting these bots to try and chat up guys on Tinder and then get them to join WhatsApp. But I mean, I don't think so, because sometimes they try and get you to join Telegram, and I don't think that Telegram is affiliated with WhatsApp. But I tell you what, the common denominator there is that also Telegram, just like WhatsApp, requires a mobile phone number. So something with the mobile phone number that these bots are trying to get you to hand over your mobile phone number under the guise of romance. Oh yeah, you're going to have romance with a beautiful girl that's touching her hair in this photo and she looks all nice and everything, and for some reason she's insistent that you download WhatsApp or Telegram and give over your mobile phone number. And it happens over and over again on Tinder, and I've noticed it on Twitter as well, the exact same one. I could probably do a video on it. Not that anyone cares, right? Nobody cares about anything these days. Nothing at all. How many players we got here? Heck, there's only 7. There's like 20 before on the other side. Now there's only 7. So this sucks. Yeah, the whole thing's disappointing. Incredibly disappointing. Well, nothing much happening here, is there? Where else could I go? Perhaps I'll go and check out their ships. Yeah, really, I just need to be in the Northern Hemisphere so I can be awake when everyone else is awake. When the other 30 players in the world are on here. There's not even many players that play this game anymore, is the truth. That's the truth. And why not? Well, the management and the power structure of the community is full of psychopaths. That is your main reason. That's your main reason why. And that's not going to change anytime soon. If anything, it'll get more and more pronounced as the game and the company go towards collapse, quite possibly. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but when you've got so many rotten apples and you're getting, like, you know, sometimes on a Friday, Saturday night on a server, you're getting, like a big server, you're getting like 2 or 3 players on there. Like, that denotes a problem with the culture. And you can see the management's reaction to me calling them out is they've absolutely banned me everywhere. Banned everywhere. Except for this account, of course. They haven't banned this account, and there's a reason for that, which I'm not going to get into. But at some point, they realised that they fucked up in persecuting me, and they're like, oh shit, maybe we should ease off. Maybe we should ease off. Maybe we made a mistake in just trying to ban and delete and censor this guy. And I'm like, yeah, no shit, that's what I was telling you from the beginning. You should have just believed me. Should have just believed me. Honestly, people are retarded. You get big groups of people that act collectively like a retard. And they happen to be in positions of power to ban and delete and censor, and they just get crazy. They just get totally retarded. Anyway. Wow, this is a jam-packed server, isn't it? This is like the world-class flight sim, and it's bloody empty. And yeah, there's more players during the European and American peak time zone, but not that much more. Enough, yes, enough to get a game, but not that much more. It's not like there's 700 players a night trying to get in or something. Enemy tanks 1318 square destroyed. Well, at these enemy ships, the ships can shoot at you, by the way, but at these ships there's nothing. I'm out of here. I'll go to my artillery and then I'll go to my convoy. 5 people watching. Hello everyone. Do encourage you to check out my account at the funding website that's called Buy Me a Coffee. Buy Me a Coffee. If you really like what I do, go and check out my account on Buy Me a Coffee, because I love coffee. Although I only drink decaf these days. I got one sitting on the desk right here. Decaf. You know how you can tell if it's true love? It's because when they take the drug out of it that addicts you to it, do you still drink it? And I still do, so that's why I love coffee. I'm going to take a sip right now. Oh yeah, bloody tastes great. Alright, my artillery's here somewhere. Probably gonna, by the way, I hope you guys can hear me okay, probably gonna go low level pretty soon, simply because I can't spot any enemies. With this less enemies, only 7, it's gonna be hard to spot anything from up here. It'll be hard from down there too, but easier. Got 7 of ours in the south. Our ships just got attacked in 421. That would have been 2 minutes ago. Probably just as I left. I've got a fair bit of altitude here, so I'm just going to start a shallow descent to try and keep my altitude but pick up a bit of speed, do you know what I mean? Because you're faster at high altitude, but also diving, you're also faster, you know what I mean? So, going to try and get on the deck and intercept whatever bomber was down there at our ships before it can cross back to Nestrovo. That's our ships there, and they're going to go back that way. Yeah, I got him. I got him. See how my strategy is very good. Looks like a Stuka to me. Nice clean way to take out a Stuka. Of course, you've got to watch out for the 109s now, but I think we're okay. So do you see what I mean? My strategy was spot on in intercepting the attacker. I knew that he'd attacked our ships 2 minutes ago because the warning is delayed by 2 minutes. And then I decided he's going to be heading back to base, and so I'll try and cut and intercept into his track back to his anticipated route back to his base. And I caught him straight away. You saw it. You saw it. I did get hit slightly by like one MG bullet, but wasn't very much. Totem VT, wake up 3 cups of coffee. I'm in the Neanderthal stage of evolution. Yeah, I used to drink like a litre of coffee every day. I mean, I probably still do, but it's not caffeinated. That's the difference. Our tank's in 1621 destroyed. I think that's in the south. Enemy convoy in maybe the south or the mid sector destroyed. We got a lot of players on our side down in the south and the mid south. But no enemies there. 8 enemies in total. It's not very many, is it? That's the damage the Stuka did. That's a gun just firing aimlessly into the sky forever. I was excited for a minute there, but no, there's no actual enemy here. The Stuka hit a couple of ships. It could have been more than one as well, but anyway. Sank one ship, probably almost sank one there. He sank 2 ships at least. 3 ships, bloody bastard Stuka, he was very effective. Sank 3 ships. Assuming it was just one Stuka. Lucky I shot him down. I can't be everywhere at once, so the main thing then is to get some altitude. and then zoom wherever they tell you the enemy is. I'll be able to see the enemy here, but then if 2 minutes later after an attack they say the enemy is like at the artillery at 521, then I can just zoom down there in a dive, in a shallow dive at full power. Thing is, I could be waiting here for a long time, like maybe 30 minutes or something. I took fairly a huge amount of fuel, 240 litres. So that's because I used to take 200 litres and then I would run out of fuel, because you'd just be flying around for ages like this and nothing much to do. I think I'll head south again. There's a plane there. What could? It's an I-16 with bombs. Getting a little bit bored now. Yeah, I really can't make a decision on what to do. I mean, there's now 5 players in the north on our side. Maybe the north is hotting up. But, you know, here we go, onto the deck, I guess. Going to be much slower on the deck than up high, but maybe some better visibility. When I get to some destination, I'll pick up again and I'll go higher and circle around like an eagle on a thermal. I think it's time for another sip of coffee. Flying exactly along the front line here. And how much ammo do I have? So I shot down that Stuka in maybe 3 passes. Toten, 10:39 AM here in the UK, breakfast time. Yeah, when you guys have between 5:30 PM and say 2 AM, that's when there's the most players on the server. And it spills over into the American time zone as well. So instead of what we've got here, like a few players only, you'd end up getting like, I don't know, 55 players or something. A lot more than what we have here. Our convoy at 8:20 was destroyed. Oh no. I guess 3 ships were already done. No, hang on, that's not a ship convoy. 421 is under attack, the ships. Where's 821? 821 there. If I just keep going straight ahead. Maybe, hopefully, I'll intercept something on the deck. Apparently we had a convoy at 821. I'm not going all the way down south, I'll just go a bit further. Thought I saw a plane. It was an IL2. They can be that hard to spot. trying to make a decision about where to fly. By the way, there's fuel tanks, like there's fuel gauges for the fuel tanks, and they're actually in the wings. You can just get a freaking tracker. You can sometimes just get a glimpse of them over the side there, and with the tracker, it's impossible to freaking see them. That little round thing there's a fuel tank gauge, and that's how you can see how much fuel you've got left, which I can't ever see it properly. I head to our trains. Oh, fuck off, my engine's failed. Why was that? Did I run it for too long? Or did I run out of fuel? I think I just must have overheated it. Well, I almost got the better of that 109. I saw his shadow creeping up on me, and then I really freaked him out by doing some maneuvers. And then so that was a lot of flying for not much action. So we have 17, they have 8. I mean, it's kind of boring. I think I'll call it a day. I'm actually going to do a stream of Mafia. That's what I had initially intended. So yeah, you guys, if you want to stick around, I'll probably do another stream after this, and it's going to be Mafia. And so yeah, hope to see you there for that. Thanks all, and see you later.